Welcome to the digital showdown of the century, where fantasy battles reality, and the stakes have never been higher. In today's explosive video, AI invasion on OnlyFans, how virtual models are pushing real women out of work, we're diving deep into the heart of a revolution that's reshaping the adult entertainment industry as we know it. Are real women truly powerless in the face of AI's perfection? We're unpacking the harsh reality of OnlyFans creators watching their careers slip through their fingers as virtual models take center stage. The job market is transforming, and not in favor of humanity. But it's not just jobs at stake, it's reputations too. We'll explore how dedicating years to building a fan base and a brand can crumble to dust, leaving real people with real consequences, all for a gamble that's increasingly stacked against them. And who's behind this seismic shift? We're peeling back the curtain on the men whose mastery of algorithms and digital fantasies is lining their pockets beyond imagination. The wealth gap is growing, and it's being fueled by pixels and code. Lastly, we'll tackle the burning question: is AI-generated content truly superior on every level? Get ready for a deep dive into the quality, creativity, and unsettling implications of a world where artificiality reigns supreme. Buckle up, because this is one ride through the digital frontier you won't want to miss. The battle lines are drawn, and the future of OnlyFans hangs in the balance. Are you ready to be part of the conversation? Let's get hyped up and dive into the heart of the AI invasion. Real women can't compete with AI. Imagine stepping into a world where the line between fantasy and reality is not just blurred, it's practically non-existent. Welcome to the brave new world of OnlyFans, where AI-generated content is not just a futuristic concept, but a vivid, tantalizing reality that's reshaping the landscape of adult entertainment. Let's dive in, shall we? Picture this: flawless, digital fantasies brought to life by the click of a button. We're talking about AI-generated content that's so perfect, so idealized, it makes the airbrushed cover models of yesteryear look like amateur hour. But here's the kicker. This isn't sci-fi, it's happening right now on platforms like OnlyFans, and it's turning the game on its head. So why the massive shift? Well, think about it. In a world where you can conjure up your deepest desires with the precision of a digital Michelangelo, the allure is undeniable. These aren't just images or videos, they're masterpieces of the imagination, tailored to the viewer's every whim. And the best part? They're available 24/7, no strings attached, at a fraction of the cost of traditional content. Talk about a bargain. But where does this leave our real-life content creators? You know, the flesh and blood humans behind the camera. It's a tough pill to swallow, but the reality is that competing with a digital dream machine is no small feat. For many, it's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. The AI-generated content is not only cheaper and more accessible, it's also relentlessly perfect, free from the constraints of reality, imperfection, or the pesky laws of physics. Now, let's not forget the creators behind these AI fantasies. They're the wizards pulling the strings, blending art and technology to create content that's out of this world. And their secret weapon? A toolbox filled with algorithms, deep learning, and a dash of digital magic that makes the impossible possible. But here's the million-dollar question. Is this shift towards AI-generated content a glimpse into a dystopian future where human creators are left in the dust? Or is it simply the next evolution in the ever-changing landscape of digital entertainment? As we navigate this digital frontier, it's clear that the impact of AI on platforms like OnlyFans is more than just a passing trend. It's a revolution in the making, blurring the lines between reality and fantasy in ways we're only beginning to understand. In the end, as we stand at the crossroads of this digital dawn, one thing is certain: the world of adult entertainment will never be the same. And as for what comes next? Well, that's a story for another day. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be one heck of a ride. So buckle up and let your imagination run wild. The future is now, and it's more vivid than ever. OnlyFans creators losing their jobs. Imagine a world where your job, your passion, your bread and butter gets snatched away by a bunch of pixels. Sounds like a bad sci-fi movie, right? Well, for many OnlyFans creators, this scenario is becoming all too real. thanks to our new digital overlords, AI-generated content. So, what happens when the digital gets a little too real and starts edging out human creators? It's not just a plot twist, it's their reality. With AI on the rise, producing content that's cheaper, faster, and let's face it, more fantastical than anything reality can offer, real-life OnlyFans creators are finding themselves in an epic showdown. And spoiler alert, it's not looking good for Team Human. Let's break it down. You've got creators who've built their entire livelihoods on platforms like OnlyFans. They've invested time, money, and a whole lot of themselves into crafting content that connects with their audience. But then along comes AI, with its infinite capacity for perfection and a never-ending well of content, ready to serve up fantasies no human could possibly compete with. It's like showing up to a marathon, only to find out you're racing against a Ferrari. And here's the heartbreaker. What happens when these creators, who've poured their hearts into their work, suddenly find the digital rug pulled out from under them? We're talking about real people, with real bills to pay, dreams to chase, and lives to live. Are they supposed to just reboot their careers like a glitchy app? Not exactly the easiest update to install, especially in an economy that's more about gigabytes than gigs. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? The idea that technology, once hailed as humanity's greatest achievement, could become the very thing that unravels the fabric of so many lives. And let's not forget the human touch, the genuine connections and the authentic experiences that drew people to OnlyFans creators in the first place. Can AI really replicate that? Or is it serving up a digital illusion, a mirage of perfection that leaves us thirsting for something more, something real? As we stand on the brink of this digital divide, it's clear that the battle between human creators and AI-generated content is about more than just likes, follows, and subscription fees. It's about the value of human creativity, the dignity of work, and the future of an industry at a crossroads. So as we peer into the uncertain future, one question looms large. What will become of the creators who find themselves edged out by their flawless, digital counterparts? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the conversation is just getting started, and the stakes have never been higher. So, stay tuned, because this story is far from over. And who knows, the next chapter might just surprise us all. Loss of reputation for nothing. Ever dived headfirst into something thinking it's your golden ticket, only to end up with a face full of mud? That's the story of many an OnlyFans creator in the age of AI, a tale of sacrifice, where the currency is personal reputation and the payoff, well, it's starting to look like a big fat zero. Let's set the scene. You decide to brave the wilds of OnlyFans, putting yourself out there in the most personal way imaginable. Why? Because it promises independence, financial freedom, and the chance to be your own boss in a digital empire of your making. But here's the twist. As you're building your kingdom, along comes a tsunami of AI-generated content that's cheaper, never sleeps, and can be whatever and whoever you want it to be. No questions asked. Now imagine the sting of realizing that the very thing you sacrificed your reputation for, making adult content, is slipping through your fingers like sand. And for what? To be replaced by a pixelated pretender that doesn't have to worry about judgment from family, doesn't have to deal with sideways glances from old high school friends, and certainly doesn't have to face the potential of future career doors slamming shut. The irony? It's crueler than a soap opera plot twist. Here you are, having navigated societal stigmas, maybe even lost friends or strained family relationships, all for the sake of carving out a niche in the digital world. You've battled the judgment, the whispers, the outright condemnation, all while clinging to the hope that this risky path would pay off, not just in dollars, but in proving the doubters wrong. But as AI waltzes in, untouchable and unscathed by human flaws or societal judgment, where does that leave our flesh and blood creators, battling not just the loss of income, but the dawning realization that their personal sacrifices might have been for naught? It's like preparing for the race of your life, only to find out the track was a hologram. The kicker. This isn't just about money, it's about identity, dignity, and the quest for validation in a world that's quick to judge and slow to understand. For many creators, OnlyFans was a platform of empowerment, a way to take control in a society that often leaves little room for nuance. But as AI shadows grow longer, that empowerment is threatened, leaving creators to wonder if the price, their privacy, their reputation, was worth it. So as we pivot to the next scene in this digital drama, the question looms large. What happens when the very thing you risked everything for starts to evaporate before your eyes, leaving you grappling with the ghosts of reputations past? The plot thickens, the screens glow brighter, but the answers? Well, they're as complex as the humans searching for them, in a tale that's far from its conclusion. But one thing's for sure. In the high-stakes game of digital content, the house, aka AI, is starting to look like the only winner. Men making AI OnlyFans content getting filthy rich. Imagine stumbling upon a gold mine in your backyard, except this gold mine is made entirely of ones and zeros. Welcome to the modern-day El Dorado, where the treasure isn't gold or jewels but AI-generated content on platforms like OnlyFans. And who are the lucky prospectors in this digital gold rush? Primarily men, who've mastered the art of creating pixel-perfect fantasies, cashing in on a trend that's rewriting the rules of the game. These digital pioneers are riding the wave of AI, turning streams of data into rivers of cash. Picture this. While traditional content creators spend hours planning, shooting, and editing, the AI maestros simply fine-tune their algorithms, sit back, and watch the subscriptions roll in. It's like owning a goose that lays golden eggs, except the goose is a computer, and the eggs are, well, you get the picture. But how, you ask, did we get to this point? It's simple. Demand meets supply in the most 21st century way. As audiences crave more personalized, more perfect, and more fantastical content, AI delivers on all fronts, leaving human creators struggling to keep up. And the men behind these algorithms? They're not just meeting the demand, they're creating it, shaping desires and fantasies with every click and code. The result? Profits that would make Midas blush. We're talking about wealth that isn't just impressive, it's transformative, catapulting these digital wizards from tech enthusiasts to tech tycoons overnight. And the beauty of it all? The overhead is minimal. No need for expensive studio equipment, no scheduling conflicts with models, and certainly no limit to how much content can be produced. Now, let's not gloss over the irony here. A platform that once empowered individual creators, giving them a space to connect directly with their audience, is now becoming a playground for tech-savvy entrepreneurs. And as these men carve out their digital empires, the very essence of what made platforms like OnlyFans revolutionary is quietly evolving into something different. But hey, isn't that just the way of the world? Innovation giveth, and innovation taketh away. And in this case, it's giving a select few the keys to a kingdom where the currency isn't just money. It's control over the dreams and desires of the digital age. As we wrap up this chapter of our digital saga, it's clear that the rise of AI-generated content on OnlyFans is more than just a trend. It's a shift in the very fabric of online entertainment. And for the men leading this charge, the future isn't just bright, it's dazzling. But as for the rest of us, well, we're just along for the ride, watching the digital gold rush unfold, one pixel at a time. AI content is higher quality on every level. Welcome to the digital age, where the lines between reality and virtuality blur faster than your Wi-Fi on a stormy day. Picture this: a realm where OnlyFans, the once hailed bastion of human-powered content, is undergoing a transformation so radical, it's like watching a plot twist in a cyberpunk novel unfold in real time. And at the heart of this plot twist, AI-generated content that's putting the real in surreal. Let's face it, we're not just talking about run-of-the-mill content here. We're diving into a world where AI is crafting experiences that are more detailed, more personalized, and yes, even more creative than what many human creators could hope to produce on their best day. Why settle for the limitations of human imagination when you've got AI that can dream up scenarios that defy the confines of reality? But wait, there's more. Imagine content that evolves, learning from your likes and dislikes, to serve you fantasies that you didn't even know you had. It's like having a personal chef for your digital desires, one that's constantly upping their game to keep you coming back for more. Who wouldn't be tempted by the promise of perfection, served up on a silver platter of pixels? Now, let's talk craftsmanship. AI isn't just about churning out content, it's about elevating it to an art form. With the ability to analyze and adapt to the latest trends at lightning speed, AI-generated content is always on the cutting edge, pushing boundaries and exploring new horizons. Meanwhile, human creators are left in the dust, struggling to keep up with the relentless pace of innovation. But here's the kicker. As AI continues to raise the bar, the very essence of what made OnlyFans a platform for authentic personal connection is fading into the background. The irony? In our quest for the ultimate digital experience, we might just be losing touch with the human element that once made it all feel so real. So, what's the takeaway from this digital odyssey? As AI reshapes the landscape of OnlyFans, transforming it from a platform of human expression into a showcase of digital perfection, we're left to ponder the future of content creation. Is the age of human dominance in the digital realm coming to an end, ushered out by the tireless innovation of AI? As we zoom out on this digital revolution, it's clear that we're standing on the brink of a new era. An era where AI not only competes with human creators, but surpasses them, redefining our expectations and challenging our perceptions of creativity and connection. And as for what lies beyond this horizon, well, that's a story still unfolding, one pixel at a time. Hey, you awesome viewer. If this video sparked something in you, lit up a bulb, or even just tickled your curiosity, don't just sit there. Dive into the action below. Drop a comment and let's get a conversation rolling. Did you love it? Were you intrigued? Or do you have a different take? Share your thoughts. And if you're feeling the vibe, smash that share button. Spread the word. Spread the love. And let's get everyone in on this discussion. Whether it's a chat over digital dinners or a heated debate in your group chats, your shares bring more voices to the table. Now don't forget the holy trinity of YouTube engagement. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Liking helps more than you know, and subscribing, well, it's your golden ticket to more content that makes you think, laugh, and maybe even change the world. And that bell, it's your personal notifier, ensuring you never miss out on the next big thing we've got cooking. But wait, there's more. If this video was your jam, then you're in for a treat. Check out my YouTube channel for more content that's bound to stir the pot, make you smile, or even challenge the way you see the digital world. We're on a journey together, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.